Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Amber. So for today's video, we are going to be doing my favorites and not so favorites of February 2018. I don't do favorite videos that often. However, I was in the mood to do one and I feel like I'll be honest, my main reasoning for doing this is just simply because I have some not so favorites that I wanted to kind of let you guys know about, but at the same time I didn't want it to be like a negative tone video, so I was like, you know what, let's throw in some of my favorites as well. So we'll start off with my favorites first. The first thing that I have here is the All Nighter Concealer by Urban Decay. I have been loving this concealer so much. I already have a video on it. I've talked about it before. I believe in my favorite concealers for women of color. I talked about this. I am almost out of it. I'm probably going to purchase the next shade up, Dark Warm, just simply because I see this being a little bit too light for me as we get warmer. But I like this because it is full coverage. If you're someone who is looking for a full-on coverage concealer, this will be it for you. This is what I have on today. I have on concealer and then I just put on powder around my face. That is hands down my favorite technique. That is personally what I prefer and what I like to do. I know everybody's skin needs are different. However, that's just me. You can really get around using foundation. You don't have to use foundation if you don't want to. So that is my technique. You guys have seen me do it in my tutorials on other models, on myself, but this is a beautiful concealer, full coverage. It'll cover anything. However, I will say it is drying fast. It dries down super fast, girl. It is matte, so if you are someone that's got, you know, dry up under the eyes, it might not be the best for you. However, this is something that you can for sure use in the heat. It's not going anywhere. So Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. Next up, this is by Beauty 360. So this is CVS's brand, and I went in with intentions of getting the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. That is like my favorite primer. I've been using that for years. A good, what's it similar to? It's like a Benefit Professional, but I personally think it's better. It makes my skin look nice and smooth. It fills in the pores. I feel like I could tell a huge difference in my skin versus when I'm wearing that and when I don't have it on. On days when I'm not doing anything, I just want my skin to look kind of filtered, I'll throw this on. I put this on with no makeup, on top of makeup, under makeup, and it looks good. I just thought it was cool that CVS has their own version. Literally, it looks the same. The consistency feels exactly the same. So if you want the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base, just so happen to be out of it, you can go to CVS and get the Beauty 360 version of it, and it is bomb. I love it. My next up here, okay, so I'm embarrassed to even show you guys this. I haven't talked about it on my Instagram. I haven't said anything about it, just simply because it is not necessary, okay? I'll say it again, you don't need this. This is not necessary. This was just a splurge for me. It is the Becca Liptuitive Glow Gloss right here. I have been wearing this obsessively. I'm more so into glosses now than I am lipsticks. I don't know what's going on. I kind of noticed that probably at Christmas time. I was just like, I don't want to wear lipstick. I don't know, because I feel like sometimes lipsticks can just be drying, and I like lip glosses because they're easier to apply. My favorite ones are the Anasazi lip glosses and the NYX lip glosses. Those are full of pigment and they look good, and there's a lot of shade ranges. But this caught my eye. I was in Sephora wandering around and I was like, yeah, let's just get it with no rhyme or reason. It is basically just a clear lip gloss, and they say that it's supposed to shift and basically match your natural lip color and kind of intensify it. If anything, just depending on if I'm warm or cold. Like, I notice if I'm warmer, it looks like a very kind of berry lip gloss, but I mean, it's not innovative. It's a lip gloss. It's not sticky. I do like that. It's not sticky. I feel like this will be bae for me all summer long. It's easy to wear. It's easy to apply. Again, y'all, it's just a glorified lip gloss, but I like it. Next up, oh my god, this here, I've been so excited. You guys saw me feature this. In which video was it? Was it the Bobbi Brown? I can't remember. It was a foundation video. The Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara. Let me pull y'all in closer real quick, just so you can see my lashes. So if you know me, you would know that I am not a falsie girl. I only do fake lashes if I have something going on special or I'm going out, but just on the everyday life, I don't wear falsies. You don't see me applying falsies a lot on my channel, on my Instagram. So when I saw this mascara, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know, Benefit, they did the whole thing, had the influencers come out, all well and good, fine, whatever. But I was like, I want to try this for myself. So I just so happened to go into Ulta, and they have the mini size, which is $12. The big one's $24, and I was like, Jesus, it's a lot for mascara. I wasn't expecting to like it. However, y'all, I love this mascara. Mascara is tricky. I typically don't recommend mascaras just simply because everyone's needs are different and everybody's lashes are different. So what works for me might not work for you. However, if you are like me and your makeup style and taste is very similar to mine, you guys know my makeup style, makeup for the everyday woman, and I feel like this looks beautiful. I feel like it bulks up my lashes and makes my lashes look thicker. I feel like my lashes look visible, very visible. So try this mascara out. Just try it out and let me know what you think. My next favorite here, this is not, the next couple of things, wait, hold on, I retract my statement. This is not new. I have just been using it a lot more. I've been doing a lot of no makeup looks, and the Nars Soft Matte Concealer. I like this because this is great for spot concealing. I'm thinking I might go and get the shade, one shade darker, just because I do have some like a dark spot up here, and on the top of my forehead I'm a little bit darker. But if you are someone who needs to spot conceal, this legit looks like skin. This is the best thing to use for spot concealing. I love the consistency of it. I don't even use a brush. I just put my finger in there and then I just spot conceal on the spot that I want and blend it out. Boom, looks so good. I'll do this on days when I'm not doing anything. I will just take my this concealer, I'll put some up under my eyes, hit up any spots that I want, translucent powder so it doesn't budge, and boom, out the door on my way. So I have been loving this lately. Next up, I've already done a video on this. I did it during my 12 Days of Beauty over the holidays. This is the Sunday Riley UFO Clarifying Oil. I purchased it again. That means that I like it a lot. This right here, y'all, is an investment. It is expensive, however, I feel like, pause, because I'm ahead of myself. I'm not even gonna go there because that's a whole nother video. This is good. I like it. If you haven't seen my UFO Sunday Riley Oil vlog, check it out. I was using it, and when I ran out of it, I ran out and I didn't have any for a month. And I can say that I could tell a difference in my skin versus when I was using it and when I wasn't using it. Now that I'm back on it again, I notice that my skin visibly looks brighter, it looks healthier. I feel like I have not been breaking out as much because let me tell you, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, whoo, my skin was going crazy. I know a lot of it was just hormonal, but it was not a good look over here on Amber's skin, okay? My skin looks healthier. I don't have as many breakouts. It's helping with my dark spots. This is really good. If you do have acne, oily, prone skin, I encourage you to try this out. Get the small bottle first. I tried to get the large bottle, but my Sephora was out, and I was like, I don't care. I'll just get this, and then hopefully this will take me through the VIB sale and I can buy the big one and get my 20% off. So this, love. These next two products here are nothing new. These are amazing. I have just been picking them up again. MAC Mineralize Skinfinish and Sunpower. This is like a black girl's dream right here. This is beautiful. It's gonna warm up your skin. You can use it as a blush. It's gonna give you that I've been hanging out outside on the beach, giving you the goddess glow. Beautiful, I love it. And then oldie but a goodie, MAC Studio Fix Powder in shade NW43. I went to MAC twice because I ran out of mine a while ago. They're like, oh no, we have new shades, These are your shades now. I don't think NW43 is for you. They gave me NC 49, I believe. No, they gave me NC47. No, those were too dark. They left me looking really green, like an olive undertone. I know the NC is more for like, I believe like an olive neutral. Did not look good on me, so I returned it and I said, can you please just give me what I know I like, please, what works for me. NW43 is my shade in this. This is what I have on today, and I'm not mad at it. Oh, I also have Sunpower on too, but Sunpower is over top of the CoverGirl Queen Ebony bronzer. Here I have two eyeshadow palettes. This palette, I reach for this palette a lot. So when I'm not filming and talking about specific products, when I am just doing my thing here off camera, going to work, I reach for this palette a lot. I can probably say I know I use this palette at least 3 times a week, easily. I know it might not be everybody's cup of tea, however, I like it. I don't like how expensive this is. I believe this is about 60 bucks. I hate that. I can't stand it. However, I bought it for my birthday. Well, actually, I had a Sephora gift card for my birthday, and I was like, oh shoot, well, I'm not really buying it, so I can get this. This is bomb. I love it. Another palette that I've been liking, I've had it since Christmas, and I recently picked it up and started actively using it, I believe about 3 weeks ago. Haven't done a video on it yet, but I have talked about it on my Instagram. This is the e.l.f. Matte for Matte palette, the Jewel Pop colorful one. I like this a lot. I like it so much. This is cute for travel. It's nice and slim. I've been into mattes recently, so I love that all of these are mattes. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about how these colors are gonna pop off, because I'm like, it's drugstores, vibrant colors, probably not gonna look good. It looks so good. So you will be seeing me doing some kind of fun, colorful spring tutorial here. I have been on a mission to find some really good rainbow palettes, and let me tell you, your girl, I have been failing horribly. You will see 2 in my not so favorites here in a second. And then the next 2 things that I have are more of body products. I live in the South. I sweat a lot. It doesn't take long for me to sweat. Something that I suffer with is sweaty pits. That's just what it is. Might just be TMI. I have been using the Arm & Hammer Essentials deodorant, the natural deodorizer. This has been keeping me dry at the salon, because let me tell you, at the salon, there's 16 of us. It's a huge salon. 16 of us on busy days. It gets hot. We're in there. Our clients are in there. We got hair dryers going, and y'all, it does not take long for me to bust a sweat. But when I tell you, this keeps me dry. And then the thing is, with other deodorants, when I can feel myself starting to sweat, I'm like, oh crap, I'm starting to sweat. Then I make myself nervous because I am sweating, and I sweat more. Like, it's a big sweaty mess. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but if you know what I mean, give me a thumbs up. But this keeps me dry. It's aluminum free. You guys really want to make sure that your deodorant is aluminum free. It is not good for your body. Trust me, do your research, quick Google, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you are someone that struggles with a little bit of sweatiness or a lot of sweatiness like me, check this out. And then my next product here, this is the Shea Moisture Ground Coffee Scrub. If you love coffee, you will be in love with this. It smells so good. I like to exfoliate my body once a week. It just makes everything feel nice and smooth, get rid of dead skin. You too should also exfoliate your body. And I mean, it smells like coffee. You could, if you're someone that takes a shower in the morning, this will just give you that nice little burst, wake you up, good to go. So that is going to wrap up my favorites. Let's talk about my not so favorites. So a few minutes ago I was saying how I've been on the struggle bus trying to find rainbow palettes. Well, I have tested out 2. One of those was the Sephora Pro, the neon palette. Popped up, 20 bucks. It was an impulse buy, but I thought, you know what, that would be cool. I could play with that. I could do some fun color, and I bought it and I got it and I swatched it and I was like, dud, don't like it. I know it's neon, which of course, I know the formula for those can be kind of tricky, but for me, I felt like it was just very powdery and dusty, and the shades just didn't, I wasn't into it, so I ended up returning it. I no longer have it. That's something I do want to stress to you guys. If you are thinking about buying a product and you buy a product and you test it out and you don't like it, return it. There is no point in hoarding around something that you don't love. This is just how I am in general when it comes to like my clothing and makeup. If I have something, if I'm looking at something and I don't love it, like I need to love it, don't buy it. Don't settle. And apply that to all areas in your life: relationships, jobs, clothes, makeup, whatever it is. Do not settle. All right, so that took that one on back. And the other one that I had was the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. I figured, okay, well, I like the hashtag palette, so that'll be cool. Let me try this one. Well, I just wasn't into it. When I opened it, I was extremely underwhelmed. I couldn't figure out why they had 2 purples in there. I was like, why do you need 2 purples? That does not make any sense. In fact, Makeup Struggles, she does this thing where it's genius. She basically redesigns palettes. I would love to see her redesign that one, because that one was kind of like, what rainbow where? So if you're watching this, Makeup Struggles, redesign that one, because I'd love to see a redesign. But I love that. But that palette, it did not do a thing for me. I can't even say that the shadows were bad, because they weren't bad. It just was not what I was expecting. So I did a look with it, put it on my eyes, and I was kind of like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling it. So I ended up returning that too as well. So I no longer have that one. I was going to do a video dedicated to this. However, I disliked it so much. I didn't want to, and so many people had already done reviews on it, and y'all know how it is on YouTube. YouTube is oversaturated like a mug, especially for makeup, to the point where I know at the beginning of the year for me, I was kind of like, this is so oversaturated, like what am I doing? And then I kind of thought about it, and I was like, no girl, you keep going, because you got your own thing going, you got your own little beauty community going, you have your own niche, you know what you're doing, your channel is for makeup for the everyday women, and there's not a lot of channels like that, so we're gonna keep pushing. So I said all of that to say this. The Beauty Bakery cake concealers, oh, I wanted to like it so bad, so bad. Beauty Bakery, I love their aesthetic. It's so cute, it's girly. I mean, I love sweets, I love cupcakes, so I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. When I was looking online with these concealers, my first thought was, the shades are wonky. Like, wonky. Didn't make sense to me. They all looked very, it's not neutral, because there's nothing wrong with neutral, because there is a need for neutral undertones, but it just seemed to me very lackluster of pigment. I don't know, but I was like, okay, whatever, you know, we'll give it a try. We'll test it out and see. I'll swatch it here for you guys. This is the shade, let me bring you in. This is the shade You're Beautiful, and I love the names. The names are like a coffee spin, which is super cutesy. But I was looking at the shade and I was kind of like, will this work for me? Will this work on me? I don't know. So when I put it on, I was like, okay, cool. You know, the shade, it's not the best match, but we could work with it. Let me tell you, I'm sure you've already seen it in other videos. Trying to blend this stuff out is a beast. It is a beast. This is a formula unlike one that I have ever seen in my life as far as concealers go. I thought the Urban Decay dried down fast. This one right here, if you do not, like, there's no putting it under your eyes, your forehead, you know, all the Instagram highlighting. No, there's none of that with this. You need to put it on and blend and work in sections, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. But even in doing so, I felt like it didn't blend out properly. I felt like I could see like a harsh distinguished line from where the concealer started and ended. And then I realized too, this does not work very well with a damp sponge, and I'm guessing because of the formula of it is it's waterproof, so obviously dampness, trying to blend it out doesn't work. But even so, with a dry sponge, I was like, this is too much. No ma'am, I can't get down with this. And I tried it and I tried it and I tried it, and I was just kind of like, nah, it's a no for me, dog. So not into this. And then the last product that I have here, which I kind of had a feeling wasn't going to work out for me, but I just love the brand so much and I wanted to support and try it out and see and hope and pray and wait. The Anasazi Beverly Hills Bronzer in Mahogany. This is their deepest shade here that they have to offer, and it does not work. The thing is, for bronzers for women of color, it's a little bit different, just simply because I I already have a video. I just did a video on this, the difference between bronzing and contouring. To me, this looks more for, especially if this is the deepest, I'm going to assume it's for women of color. This is the deepest, and this looks more so like a bronzer for someone who is medium to tan skin to me. Women of color bronzing is different because we need our bronzers to be more warmer. So we're going to need a little bit of red undertone. We're going to need a little bit more of a little bit, not like glitter, but a little bit more of a sparkle illuminating situation, because like I said, we're already good on melanin. We're good on that. So it's not that we're trying to make our skin deeper. We're trying to warm it up and give it that I've been hanging out in the sun look. This did not do that. This looked like mud on me. So I was very disappointed in this. However, it happens. They can't all be home runs. Still love ABH. I'm pretty sure they will eventually create a bronzer that does work for darker skin, but this was a no for me, all right? So that is going to wrap up my favorites and not so favorites of February 2018. Let me know down below some of your favorites and not so favorites, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.